this. Iverson drives right, pulls up, and sticks.
Oh, Iverson, watch the shaking and baking. Razzle-dazzle right there in the swish.
There's Iverson. Boy, he's got the hot.
Fast break points, 26 of them for the Nuggets. Iverson steps back, pops and hits. Good golly.
Their own answer.
Iverson against the taller Prince for the lead.
On that play, actually should have taken that shot. That's what Rasheed likes to do. He likes to trade.
He gets to play all the time. That has not been the case for Kwame Brown.
Oh, what a shot by Iverson.
Here's some more razzle-dazzle. Allen worked it against the trail.
Oh, a series of crossover moves by Iverson, and then it hits.
He's been saying things lately to the media. He hasn't done that in over a year.
Nugget shooting percentage, not 57%. Iverson, and one.
See him pumping himself up, getting the team. Crossover. Iguodala, and I guarantee they played a lot of one-on-one games, and that's in and one opportunity. See the reach and slap. That's a great.
Iverson over Lou.
Yes! He rings it up.
You know, I mentioned that Lou feels as though he's got the answer to Allen Iverson.
Sixers in arrears by 21 points. Iverson staring and daring.
Iverson. Yes. Allen Iverson in the open floor, impossible to guard. Kobe does a nice job. He gets a hand up, but.
Well, I'm not chuckling. You're the only one chuckling. I think this is very serious indeed.
Hello. Goodbye. See you.
Iverson, who slashes his other way. With a nice move. Plays he has made tonight. This one, another in the window.
Play, creates space, his jab step, he steps back and he takes the shot. The one thing that Allen Iverson has.
Iverson for the crossover.
Look at Allen Iverson. This is what he wants to do. Get you going right, crossover going left, and pull up for the jump shot.
Spectacular move. This time it's a little behind the back. Change of direction, pull up. Knock it down on the Lakers basket.
With Steve Jones and Lewis Johnson, Mike Green on hand. Allen Iverson starting to put on a show.
Point because he doesn't have the ability to move his feet quick enough. He can't put his hands on him. And Iverson is. Which is possible, but from here it looked like it. The shot went up so quick it hit the glass. Iverson. Oh, what a move!
That was fourth rebound of the night. Iverson turned at the base.
Sixers doing a good job so far on Vin Baker. Not allowing Vin Baker to get off. And take a look at Allen Iverson.
Ball in. And a 3-on-2. Iverson pulls back and hits his second field goal with his last basket. Three from the field. Iverson working against Wesley, who has 3 personals. Playing cat and mouse. Iverson driving in. That's great talent. Half minutes of play.
Now keep an eye on this. Now watch as once he comes back to his right and he explodes. See, now watch him go. Now once he explodes, see he elevates and he glides.
Of 9 from the field thus far. Miller defends him well. Laptop.
Stays hot from the outside. It's a tough cover. You can see right there all of the daylight that Miller gives.
The most important thing, though, is those 2 draft picks. Now, Denver's pick should be in.
Iverson picked up by Collison. Nick doing a nice job to stay in front of him. Iverson doing what he can to get off the shot, and he did. Shot clock down. It's going to be Allen Iverson. It's 1, and he's missed 1 tonight. He's 8 of 9 at the free throw line.
Shows what he does best. He leads the NBA in steals. Split the 2 defenders. What a great move there. But you see Snow right out in front. Even though Allen's got the dunk.
Is off the Detroit bench. Allen Iverson keeps getting caught with those forearms.
Use the hook. No lift. You can't believe he missed it. Look at that crossover.
Is a crossover that will blow your knee out. For the average player.
Turnovers per game, the way they push him. But look at that juke. Gets to the basket, and then his little...
Iverson, 10-4. Iverson right by his man.
Baker was a low post player. Dez does it by going at you.
Iverson makes the move. Baseline for Cage. Gives it back. Iverson fade away from the three.
Ratliff, Lynch, and Aaron McKee. Iverson will step back and stroke it. Allen Iverson.
Iverson on the drive, gets to the rim, backs it in.
Up and down as they try and incorporate their new superstar into their system.
Iverson defended by Darrell Wright, who stutter steps his way in for a layup.
He can go left, he can go right, put it between his legs.
From AI. Trying to bust up Armstrong, runs it up and in. He's got 17, the Sixer lead at 10. Back with more on Comcast Sportsnet after this.
One of these situations where nobody's trying to be the star tonight, and it showed in the ball movement.
Iverson puts up the jumper.
Exquisite pass by Steph to find Eddie underneath. Oh,
There's the crossover, one of the best in the history of the game.
Allen Iverson will handle it, guarded by Jacques Vaughn, who just checked in. Iverson drives, floated up and in.
Play, and then here's the play you like,
Oh, man, what a wicked crossover from the rookie on.
The shot clock for Philadelphia. Iverson against Stockton. Gives up the dribble, puts it up, and oh, brother.
Iverson weaves the other way. Players ahead, takes it inside. The fake, the drive. Oh! Allen Iverson with a sparkling beginning. 10 points. The Sixers on top, 20-19.
Iverson couldn't lose Billups. Iverson crossing over, beautiful.
I've always thought that at times Philadelphia spends too much time on oscillations for Iverson, but when he's going, you want him with the basketball.
Run off the ball. Allen does his thing, gets two more.
For 27, he hit his last two field goals at the end of the game.
Oh, beautiful move by Iverson.
And the answer, as Iverson is called, finishing it. He's just playing here with Chris Herron. He just can't stop that. The jumper is...
Even as Allen's game has evolved through the years, one thing has remained the same. His ability to...
Iverson would like to get that third foul on Darren Williams if he could. Reverse layup. Just a moment ago, Iverson with the reverse on Williams.
Approaching the halfway point of the first. Iverson and Bryant resume their war. Allen hits the jumper.
Oh, I mean, he's unbelievable.
That is a sensation.
Iverson. Crossover blown by Chapman for the sweet scoop.
And don't allow Philadelphia to hang around, similar to what happened against Washington on the road. Iverson. Gorgeous moves. Allen Iverson, do you want fries with this shake?
12 on a shot clock. Iverson with the runner.
Like Michael will fail in anything he does, but beautiful. And a foul on Randy Brown.
Averaged 25 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds.
54 against Toronto, May of 2001. Iverson, what a move!
Allen Iverson, a little bit of a push-off, then the step back, and here's the next three-pointer, which now makes him the lead.
And then Iverson with another crossover dribble that'll just...
Iverson has Marbury, crosses over, strong to the goal for two.
Iverson dazzling against Nash to the glass for two.
Iverson penetrates inside. What a move by Iverson.
And Allen Iverson shows why he's the answer.
What about the roll of the basketball by the young fella? I hear you, young.
Here's a little one-on-one with Ron Artest. There
How
he
do
is.
you
Now
stop
you see him,
that?
now you don't.
You know.
He handles the ball so well. He's quick. He's so...
Nice dribbling. Iverson! That was a little magic.
Iverson, lightning quick on the crossover. Lingerie.
In the East, and Philadelphia the 6th seed.
Anderson avoids another foul. Iverson for three.
Moves and his individuality on the court. I mean, yes, it's still a team sport, and he plays it as a team player, but we as fans love.
You bet they do. And I'd like to see one of the other dribble drive. And then in Iverson.
Fisher, it's a good thing Derek has those strong legs because his ankles and knees would be in a cast. he was going east. Allison.
Many times when a little guy is tearing up a team, you'll hear particularly the old-fashioned experts say, knock the guy down. Don't let him.
That's his way. What a way!
Placement too. Crossover from Iverson, drawing oohs and ahs, and one from the line.
Goes over and gets a few hand slaps from the guys on the bench. Just the crowd reaction here. Whoa, that was quick. And Bobby's
challenged by Hawkins. Crossover, a wicked one to the end line, and one. Iverson to the lane.
For Allen Iverson, I mean, his body just goes about 3 different directions at one time. Hawks trying to cut off the middle, which is what is he.
In Oakland, where he played 20 minutes, had 4 points. Iverson, beautiful 3 for 3 from the line, between the legs, crossing over, and this layup.
This week, the Sixers look to upset the...
Was in the building, and Iverson doing what Allen does best, breaking down people. This time, David Wesley.
To get the steal. Iverson amongst the best in the NBA in steals. Changes hands, goes up. A spectacular play on both ends by Allen Iverson.
Now keep an eye on this as he rocks and he crosses and he goes through his leg. There it is. Just an explosion. But how about this shot? Now, I don't know if he could make that.
Iverson, lightning
defense, he shows his passing and also his offensive repertoire is unending.
Comes to us from Philadelphia 76ers guard Allen Iverson. Iverson shakes away from Johnson and gets 2. Magically done by Allen. We're having fun out here tonight.
Well, it's my job. Iverson coming back though. Ooh, that's Kendall Gill. Nice lay-in.
Nick 8, Sixers. Iverson with a gorgeous move.
You can see that crossover dribble absolutely blistering.
Iverson, lightning quick on the crossover.
Iverson to work again against Brandon, crosses over, strong to the goal.
Racing, Chris Giles, Charlie Ward took his turns against Allen Iverson in New York.
Iverson crosses over against Brown, gets 2, and they ooh and ah here.
Place at halftime for Adam Talifaro. He was told he would never walk again.
Oh, what crossover move! What a move! Iverson, and as soon as you put your hand in there, he knows you got to look at that. That crossover right underneath the player.
Iverson hitting against Ryder. Here's the Ryder. Comes in deep. Following.
I would definitely say he's helping to revolutionize the sport.
Player, but particularly someone who's such a good shooter.
Iverson pulling it back in.
Delivering. Iverson so comfortable with that basketball. Even though he dribbles that ball high, he's so fast. And you can see what he can do with a pullback jump shot.
Vaughn right up on Iverson. Very tough defender, Jacques Vaughn. Iverson going one-on-one, accepting the challenge, and as they say, breaks the ankles of Vaughn and knocks it down.
Remember the one that he crossed Michael Jordan over? Twice. He crossed him over this way and he crossed him over the other way and he hit the jump shot. So that also made it.
And I never forget the play. You know, I never forget coming off the screen and him switching and Phil Jackson hollering his name, telling him to, you know, switch out on me. And then I gave him the first little one, and I seen that, you know, he was biting on it. And then I hit him with the second one and made the shot.
The crossover, a move based on quickness and fakery, is a lethal weapon used by the game's best ball handlers. Those who master it have been called ankle breakers for their ability to send defenders falling in imbalance.